Hi everyone, I've just come to show you some examples of the September swap, which is a Halloween themed handmade lucky dip swap. So there's nine options and I've done 7 examples which I'm going to show you now. And this is a multi-swap, so you can sign up as many times as you like. You sign up, I'll be drawing the partners on Wednesday. And you make one of the options and your partner makes one of the options, and that's where the lucky dip part comes in. You exchange, so you don't know what you're getting back in the mail. But I'll just go through the 9 options and then I'll show you each example. 4 handmade Halloween cards and supply envelopes, handmade or shop bought. That it doesn't matter about the envelopes. They're regular size Halloween cards. Then or 4 mini Halloween cards and 4 envelopes in a gift bag, a wallet or a little case, something like that. Present them into something. You don't do that with the large ones, just with the small ones. And then another option is 4 large Halloween tags, again in a little case or wallet or a little gift bag. 2 Halloween waterproof sealed hard wearing coasters. So if you buy the shop bought ones, you only make 2. If you're going to use the cardboard, sorry, I'll say that again. If you're using the shop bought coasters, just alter 2 into the Halloween theme. If you're going to start from scratch with 4 cardboard coasters or beer mats, then you need to make 4. So that's 2 shop bought altered coasters or 4 made, out of beer mats. And these need to be waterproof sealed as well. Another option is 1 Halloween banner or bunting, big enough for a room decoration. 1 handmade Halloween folio or 1 Halloween pocket page letter. Now I've put all this in the event for all the members, so you don't have to keep watching this for the options, and I'll just go through some of the options now. Just clear the decks. Right, I've made 4 coasters, Halloween coasters, but I need to Mod Podge them yet, seal them in. I'll just show you what I've made. I've made these out of 4 brand new beer mats, and on the reverse side I've just put the paper. I've sealed all the edges where the paper meets, and I've distressed it with brown ink. I think the brown ink goes lovely with this green paper. I've rounded all the corners there, and I've put a Halloween sticker. That's one of them. As I say, I just need to seal these and then they're good to go. So that's one. Here's another one. They're all the same paper and the same ink, just different stickers on the top. So there's the 4 Halloween themed coasters, and they were 4 handmade ones. This is now the 4 mini cards, and one of the stipulations that they had to be put in a little presentation case or a little gift bag or box or something. And I've made this little case, and I've made it out of black cardstock, and I've backed some green paper on top, as you can see. And then I've put some Halloween stickers, and they're Happy Halloween. I actually used 6 large packets of stickers in these examples that I'm showing you now. I've tied it with a ribbon, put metal eyelets in there, and the reverse black cardstock and a slightly different green paper, and I've put a bat sticker there and a bat sticker there, so that looks like that. And I'll just open it up. Inside, I've decorated the file with all little cutouts from the G45 Rare Oddities paper. I've cut all the papers, even right down to this little purple paper I've put between the eyelets on both sides. And there's the Rare Oddities. And then up here are just some stickers from some of the collections that I used. And then that's a piece of the G45 paper again. And inside I've done 4. These are, the size of these are UK A7. So I think that's 4x3. And I've backed all the cards with the green paper. And then I've put a glittery witch sticker. I've put witches on all the cards. I'll show you them now. And inside, I've put a black cat inside the 4 cards. There's plenty of room. Plenty of room there to write on. And there's one of them. Next one. As I say, I've made the theme all witches on these mini cards. That's the 4 cards, and here's the handmade envelopes that I made with double-sided paper, and I made these on my envelope punch board. So there's that option, the 4 cards, 4 envelopes in a little presentation case. So that's that. The next one, I've made 4 large Halloween tags. Again, this needed to be presented in a little folder, a little gift bag, little box. I've made this little folder and I've made a belly band on it. And actually, that picture there is actually a cutout of packaging. So don't let anything go to waste. So I've decorated the front of the little file with some stickers. And I made the belly band and I decorated it with that image which I punched out, and then I popped that on top of a scalloped circle that I punched out. So I'll just take the belly band off. Let me move this back a little bit. And this opens up like that. And I'll show you a portion at a time. So each section, there's a pocket in each section. I've decorated it with a Halloween sticker at the bottom. I've put some green washi tape there to show where the pocket ends. And then on the top, I've put another Halloween sticker and some more washi tape. And the first tag I've made with, I can't remember the name of this paper. It's the spooky green paper, but it might be Stampin' Up. I'm sorry, I got it in a swap, so I don't know where it, who made it. So I've cut out a cardboard tag and I've backed it with the spooky paper, and on top of that I put some little Halloween stickers, and on the back I've just popped a little trick or treat sticker. So that's, and I've rounded the corners. So that's one. The next one, I used this orange paper. It's not, specific for Halloween, but with it being orange and black, I thought it would do. And on top of there, I've popped 2 stickers, witch's hat, pumpkin, and a witch's broom. And again, on the back, I've put a little sticker. And the next one, I've done 2 green spooky tags and 2 orange tags, but I've used different stickers on each ones. Let me have a look. Oh, they're similar, very similar stickers actually. Different smaller ones. So that's that. And on the back, there's a pair of lips with fangs inside, vampire fangs. And the other orange one. And on the back of that, again, like a pumpkin balloon. So that's, 2 matching orange ones and 2 matching green ones. And that's the little case that it comes with. And that comes, there's the front with the belly band. So that's 4 large Halloween tags in a case. One of the other options was a 1-page album. And let me have a look. Yeah, this was made out of a 1-page of 12 by 12. And it wasn't double-sided. It's a lovely pale blue design on one side and white on the other. So I glued down all the white and I've left all the blue as the decoration. So I've covered the front there with a piece of paper and some Halloween stickers, and then some little cut parts from the G45 Rare Oddities, that, and the little binding, that's from the Rare Oddities, and this purple strip, and then that's just a sticker from one of the many collections that I used. And I've bound this with a ribbon, and I'll just open that and show you inside that. So as I folded the pocket up, that's going to be white, and then there's all the blue backing paper. And in each page pocket, I've put either one of these, which is a little cardboard tag, and I've stamped on the back journal in orange ink, and I've threaded it with string rather than a ribbon. I backed it on with this like stripy paper. I've backed everything with the stripy paper, including some of the front, and then I've put a Halloween sticker on. So you get 4 of these inside the book, and you also, on the opposite page, you get 4 of these, and these are cutouts from the Rare Oddities, one of the pages. I've cut out and I've backed it onto this stripy craft paper, and I've rounded the corners, and on the back of this I've also stamped in orange ink journal. So you get 4 of these and 4 of these, whoops, in the album, and you get all those well, obviously 8 pockets. There's the pale blue paper. Now you could stick little photographs on here, or you could put some photographs inside the pockets, and on each pocket there's a Halloween sticker to take the blankness of the white away. And there's the tags, and there's the stickers for the next pages. And moving on, and there's Halloween stickers on all these. So that's my 1-page mini album with tags. This was the option, the 4 larger cards, and I've used 4 tall DL cards. Now these don't need to go in a wallet, these just go in a cellophane bag or a Ziploc bag. If you wanted to decorate the bag, you can. I'm going to put a few stickers on this. And I've used 2 pale green cards, and I've used 2 orange cards, and on the front of one of the pale green I've backed it with this like velour paper, and I don't know, embossed into this paper, but I didn't do it, it was bought like this, these black velour bats. So I've gone 3/4 of the page down with that pinky purple page, and then I've stopped there, and the reason being I ran out of the paper and I didn't want to patch it up. So I've gone on to use this green paper, which I've used in a lot of the examples, and then I've covered that joint with some orange lace, and I've popped a Halloween sticker on top. So let me just see if I can, so with it being a tall card, so that's what that looks like. Oh, sorry for moving the camera. So that's, I've done 2 matching ones there, exactly the same. and I've rounded the corners, and inside they're just like a pale green. So I've done 2 of those, and then I've done 2 orange cards as well. And on this I've cut a piece of orange and black paper which says trick or treat in a lovely font. And then underneath that I've glued some I've glued some orange lace. And then I've just popped a couple of gems on there, and I've done a blue one for the dot on the eye. And try to zoom out so you can see it all. So that's that one. And the other orange one, I'll try and do a close-up so you can see there's a snake on there, and the tongue was sticking out, so I've put some red stickles for the tongue, and I've done a gem, pale blue gem for the snake's eye. And that's just a piece of Halloween craft paper. And then I've put some of the orange lace along, and then I've just popped another diamante on the bottom. So that's 2 orange cards and 2 green cards. I've put the envelopes in as well, of course, and they don't require a case. I just put those in a cello bag. Right, let me move these and I'll show you the last example. I've not shown a pocket page letter. I didn't have time to do everything, and everyone more or less knows how to do a pocket page letter now, and you can just make it into the Halloween theme. I also didn't do a banner and bunting, but if you've got some large die cuts, you could make each piece of the bunting with a large die cut and then put the letters on Halloween or something similar. Now this is a folio, and I'm sorry, I don't know the name of this page here, what I made it with. I've got a feeling it might be Stampin' Up, but I'm not 100% sure. And that's just like a cream piece of paper, and on all the perimeter are all Halloween-y things and skeletons. And then in the centre of the page, the front cover, sorry, I've put a Graphic 45 Rare Oddity. I got that. That's one of the large cards in the ephemera pack. And I'll just show you that. I really love this Rare Oddity paper. It's gorgeous. I bought a paper pack and the ephemera cards. And then on the bottom, I put a piece of lace here originally, but it kept falling off, so I've replaced it with a strip from the paper collection, and also a strip on top which says Rare Oddities. So that's that. The back is plain apart from the paper decoration, and I've tied that with a dark blue ribbon, and I've popped in some orange metal eyelets. And I'll just open this to show you the inside. So the folio specification was just to make a folio from one piece of paper. This is made by one page of 12 by 12. And then of course I've added other papers inside to make my pockets and my tags. I folded over the paper. I'll show you half at a time. I folded over the paper and I've cut a piece of the Rare Oddities. Let me show you the book paper, and I've put that along, and it carries on along to the other page. And then this comes down to reveal another pocket. It's so difficult to try and film something large in a confined space because the camera doesn't zoom out anymore. So that's the other half, and that pops down to reveal 2 pockets. And in this pocket, oops, these are held closed by magnets, and there it is open. So what I've done This was double-sided paper, the skeleton paper, and inside there's orange and black, as you can see. I've just put a little bit of purple on because mostly the Halloween colours, black, orange, green and purple. So I've just decorated the sides of that little pull down with some purple. I've made a pocket out of the orange paper, and I've decorated that with either stickers or cut parts from the Rare Oddities, and I'll just show you inside. Whoops. Inside that I've made it a little pocket, and I've popped a little back card inside there, so there's loads of attention to detail. And then I've made a little tag with the spooky paper, and I've just put string in that, and I've stamped with orange ink journal, so that pops in that pocket there. So that's that pocket. Then moving on up, a piece of the spooky paper, and I've trimmed it with the reverse of that page, which is black and purple, so I've done a strip going across. Then I've covered that with this cut apart from the Rare Oddities, a little skeleton. And then let me see if inside there are all tags, which I'm going to show you. And let me take the tags out and I'll show you those separately. And then there's the orange paper, and then backed on the top are all these medicines and potions. And the spooky paper, this is a pocket. So let me show you the tags that were in that pocket. I've done a large tag. I've just cut a piece of burgundy card and put a white tab on the top, and I put these like transparent stickers, and there's a vampire, and he's got a cocktail glass there. So in keeping with the cocktails, I've made a little pocket out of the Rare Oddities cut aparts, and they're all potions and cocktails and what have you, and I've made that into a pocket, and inside I've put a little cut apart from the paper, medicinal plants, so that's recipes for the potions. That goes inside that little pocket there. On the reverse, I've just edged the tall side with some butterfly paper out the Rare Oddities, and I've stamped in white ink journal, and that matches the white tab. Also in that pocket is this little photo mat, and I've just taken away the blankness with a piece of the paper collection and stamped journal in white. And on the front it's a little 4x4 photo mat. I've just decorated the page with a cut apart from the Rare Oddities. I've done another 4x4 tag. I've stamped that journal, and I've put another transparent Halloween sticker, and on the reverse I've just covered the bottom of the tab with a bat, and that's another photo mat. I covered the bottom of that as well. I've covered the bottom of most of the tags in this book. And then this is just out of the ephemera pack, and I've stamped with orange ink journal, and there's some lines there to journal on. And on the reverse it's a nice little decorated card, and again I've stamped journal. So plenty of room for photos with your photo mats, and plenty of room for journaling with the journal cards. And on this side again, that's the book paper, and then that pulls down, and it's similar to it's similar to the other side. I've just decorated it with the purple washi tape. I've popped in a spooky tag with the string as the I didn't put ribbons in, I put string in. I've covered this and created a pocket with the orange paper, and then I've put a cut apart from the Rare Oddities there with lotions and potions, and a little butterfly cut apart which goes inside that. I've created a pocket, and then I've done a transparent sticker here again with all the potions. Again, to match the other side, I've done a little pocket here with the orange paper, and I've trimmed it off with a piece of the purple and black to show where the pocket ends. I've done another cut apart from the rare oddities there, and it didn't quite reach the bottom of the pocket, so I cut a little piece of the rare oddity strip and I just put that underneath. So that's that. And inside here are some more tags which I'll go through in a few minutes, but I'll just show you the paper on this side. There's a rat, and there's a beautiful chandelier on that page. Piece of paper that I made a big pocket with, and I'll show you what's inside that pocket in a minute. But inside the orange pocket is another cut apart from the rare oddities, and I've rounded all the corners. So there's that. And then there's 2 handmade tags I made. I just cut some burgundy card, put an eyelet in each one, orange eyelet, a bit of string, twine, tied that. I put a transparent sticker on both, and then I've just trimmed it off with some orange lace, and then I've just stamped in white ink journal on the reverse. So there's 2 handmade tags I've made there. And then I've taken one of the little ephemera cards out the ephemera pack, and on the reverse, these are lovely. I love the images on these cards. I've just stamped with orange ink journal, and they go in this pocket here. Let me straighten those up. So they go in there. In the full length of the page, there's where I've done this page and the chandelier page. You can see I've punched out a hole and there's a tab, and inside a full page photo mats. I've done a transparent sticker on that side.